Welcome back to the Solomon Project, y'alls, where it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. I'm your host, Richard Burns. Let me give a fat shout out to my peoples over at Stitch Monkey. These are the people responsible for helping create my merch. Stitch Monkey LLC. That's Bruce and Leia, amazing couple. Let me tell you something about Bruce. You know what? You didn't even get a chance to see it, but I'm going to show you right now. Excuse me, y'all. There they go. Stitch Monkey, y'all. Once again, Bruce and Leia, absolutely phenomenal couple. From from day one, from the moment that I went to go see them to make my request so that they could make my merch. As you can see, this is just one of many articles of merch available or will be available. Not just yet, but it will be. But I'm going to tell you right now, Bruce and Leia, from day one that I showed up at their house, they treated me better than my own family treats me. Straight up. Small business owners, listen, I love to do business with small businesses. They're really the heart and soul of our nation. Straight up. And small businesses, they put their heart and soul into what they manufacture or the services that they provide. So it's a much more personal experience. Now, yesterday, y'all already know I got into it with another driver. It's not unusual. It's not a it's not a strange thing in the trucking industry. Sometimes drivers clash, things happen. We got physical, and as it always happens, the following day you're really feeling it. The following day, my neck, my elbow, my hand, having a hard time closing it now. But if I were not a truck driver and I didn't have to worry, the All Bomb Lady would be my go-to for pain management. I'm in pain right now. My shoulder too. Man, I'm feeling it everywhere. But the All Bomb Ladies is my go-to for, or would be my go-to for pain management. That's just the bottom line. Now, this is the professor. This is her other channel, the Evergreen Wave. And because of this one video, which she titled Disclaimers, and let me show you right here. She titled Disclaimers. It's a warning to many content creators. It's a warning so that they can protect themselves. And this is her second channel. I strongly recommend you guys subscribe to her second channel. And as you know, or if you don't know, she's my go-to for soaps from now on, as ordered by my boss, which is my wife. My wife, without letting me know, tried her soaps, and she absolutely fell in love with her soaps. So now that's our go-to for the soaps. I wish I had a bar because I would have cleaned up. I would have cleaned up my injuries. It's all scabbing now, and I'm having a hard time closing my hand. It happens. So let me go ahead and put up some disclaimers. Let's start with the financial disclaimer, right? The information provided herein is general informational purposes only. Should not be considered as financial advice. Content is not tailored to the specific circumstances of any individual or entity. It's recommended that you consult with a qualified financial advisor or professional before making any decision. Now for the fair use. Bam! This content may contain copyrighted material, including but not limited to audio, video, and written literature, the use of which It's not always been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. We believe this constitutes a fair use of any such copyrighted material as provided. And you guys can read the rest of it. I'll leave it there for a few more seconds. You guys can read the rest of it as we get it. So, are you keeping? Are you keeping? Am I going to? What are you? You guys could always DM me at Instagram at XL underscore rooster and Instagram. Okay, you can always DM me there. Patreon is such. On my Patreon, I'm going to be giving more specific information about things related to investing in the stock market. More specific than here. Not all out. It's not a course. I wonder if you can put two banners at the same time, though. Are you keeping it, though? Are you keeping it? Because remember, I always start off my content with a reminder that it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. So are you keeping it? Are you keeping some of it? It doesn't have to be all of it. Well, it can't be all of it because as it comes in, some of it has to go out because you have obligations. If you're an adult, you have obligations. You got rent, you got phone. If you own a car, you might have a loan on that car, you might have student loans, might have a mortgage. So you've got obligations, your electric bill, your Wi-Fi. So some of that money that comes in has to go out. However, do you have any left over? And are you keeping it? What are you doing with that? Listen, I always talk about making making the correlation of your money with, it's not a correlation, but perceiving it a different way. Instead of looking at it as just cash or just money, how about looking at it as they're your employees? So every dollar you have is an employee of yours. The question is, and once again, those employees are the ones that exist after you take care of your obligations. So after you take care of your obligations, you're going to have these employees. Now, you can give those employees away so that they can work for somebody else. For example, if you have a perfectly good pair of sneakers, but you feel the need to have to purchase the latest of whatever brand that you like, and you're transferring your employees over to somebody else so that they can be their employee, wherever it is that you shop, whether it be online or whether it be at a brick and mortar establishment, you are giving up your employees so they can work for somebody else. This economy that we live in here in the United States, 70% of it is consumption. So I'm not trying to discourage you from consuming. No, because that would be going against our economy. I'm not trying to go against our economy. But there should be some employees left over so that they can work for you. For example, right now in the description, there's a link to a brokerage account, Webull. Now, in the past, I did criticize Webull But they got their act together, and the homework was done, and they were voted in as the top brokerage right now. And you can earn up to 20 free stocks when you open up an account in Webull through the link that's in the description. So if you're still sitting on the sidelines, wondering, curious, maybe you already have a brokerage account and you want to open up a new one in a different location. I spread my employees out to different banks and different brokerages. I don't keep everything in one place. I don't just diversify the type of I don't just diversify the type of businesses I send my employees to, but I also diversify the places where I have those businesses that I send employees. It's a form of diversification. It's like when you diversify your portfolio. Bugged out, huh? I'm not moving. That's my neighbor who's backing out of his parking spot. See him? It's a little more difficult when you back out of his. There he is. It's Carlos. What's up, Carlos? I don't know. I don't know if that's he's out of Bakersfield, California. It's on the side of his truck. Look, who that? Who that is? Who that is? Oh, Professor, is your mic okay? Who that? Oh, you know what? I'm over here yapping away. I don't even know if my thing is working all that good. I need to check to see if my thing is working. No idea. My thing is working. Check to see if my thing. It's working. I'm okay. Yeah, keep trying, Professor. Come on in. Come on in. While you're doing that, I'm gonna check to make sure that everything. Yeah, everything is correct over here. As far as my audio is concerned, let's go. Let's see.
Hello?
Yeah, we got. Sir, I can hear you typing away. Da, 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 da.
I have to do the typing because that's an indication if people can hear me.
Oh, I definitely heard you. Sounded like some rapid fire something.
Yeah, when my husband had to reconfigure my computer, I have to switch the wires back and forth between two plugs to get this thing to work now.
Oh, okay.
I was just watching Hook It Up Homestead's video about eating McDonald's and her asking God to forgive her.
Yeah, she needs forgiveness for that.
I do too, because I went there recently, but I only got nuggets in the no
Oh,
matter of fact, it was a smoothie and a sweet tea, and that's stuff I can easily make at home. So I'm like, yeah, I need to quit eating that. Do you know from 2012 to like I think 2020, I only ate at McDonald's once, and it was those parfaits, those fruit and yogurt
oh
parfaits. And
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Those things are addictive.
I got so sick from McDonald's, I vowed not to eat it anymore. And then around the pandemic, I started eating it again.
Ooh, listen to me. McDonald's was a ritual for me. It stopped maybe a month ago, but it was a
Good,
ritual. It
good.
was a ritual before that. Yeah.
I don't think that Big Mac is a real burger no more, but we'll leave that alone.
No. Yeah. Well.
I, I was mad because I tried that chicken Big Mac and it made me mad. Because if you're in the Dominican Republic, I've seen how their chicken Big Mac looks. and they actually take boneless, skinless thighs and give you two big old juicy real chicken thighs. In the United
Juicy.
Juicy too. I seen it on the video. In the United
Wow.
States, they compress that darn stupid chicken nugget meat. I'm like, y'all, what rock y'all smoking? Nikki P, I liked it. I didn't. They really, I've eaten at McDonald's around the world. Go eat at a McDonald's in Malaysia because it's halal beef. You'll know you're getting ripped off. That's one I knew.
Yeah, they don't fool around in those Islamic nations.
Sure don't.
They're halal.
You're getting that real halal beef, and when you eat it, you gonna know.
That's that certified halal.
Yep. When I see restaurants from them and I see they're serving halal burgers, that's what I'm eating.
Some halame la patraca type meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. In the DR, they give you two big juicy thighs with all that bun and stuff. They ripping us off.
They bless you. They bless you down there with that.
You can't eat McDonald's fries either, and I quit eating them because they cook them in peanut oil. People don't know.
Is it peanut oil?
It's
I don't even think it's peanut. Peanut is too expensive for them.
Probably not anymore, but whatever they're using is not good for you.
Believe it or not, when they used to cook it with beef tallow, that was a whole lot more healthier food.
Oh, they were. That's what I'm saying. People don't realize, wasn't that up into the 80s when they cooked them in beef tallow?
Yep.
And when the 1990s rolled around, that's when it went to crap.
Canola. They started with that canola, with that cheap oil.
Ooh, yep. That's what it is. Don't F with that canola. That is not good for you. Why you
Very
think
unhealthy.
Why you think it's so dang cheap? Everybody going and buying it up. I'm like, y'all just messing y'all's insides up.
Them cheap oils.
I haven't eaten that. I haven't eaten that since my 30s, and I turned 40 in 2020. I have not had. If I did, that's because I ate the fast food, but I don't cook with that in my house. No, you couldn't pay me.
No.
You couldn't give me a $2 million endorsement to cook with that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's nasty. I'm serious. It's repulsive. It's repulsive.
Straight up said it's nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Wow. Okay. That put a label on it.
Yep, it's nasty.
Wow. I don't mess with it. I was surprised when what was it, last week I went to get a physical, and you're right, I did lose weight.
I told you, I can see it in your neck. Your neck is a lot thinner. You've been doing something. I'm trying to figure it out so I can lose some.
Well, I'll tell you what. I reduced the amount of fried foods that I've been eating, because sure enough, at these truck stops, all these foods that are fried, they're fried with those cheap oils, and they're just tearing me up.
Yep. And that's what I've just done. I don't even fry food in my house anymore. I saute.
I upped the salads though. I upped that.
Yep. Even with that, I see you did something to me that's inspirational.
Wait a minute. Who's robotic? Is it me or you?
I'm only on StreamYard.
Are we both robotic, or is it just you?
I don't know. I don't hear myself as a robot.
Are we both robotic, or is it just you? I think it's just you, Professor.
I don't know how to get rid of that.
No, you're fine now. I don't know. It might have been like a wave, like an evergreen wave that went by.
Yep. What were we saying? Yeah.
That was an evergreen wave that went by. Hey, you didn't get to see my disclaimer, my new disclaimer, huh?
Nope. Because I caught you by accident. And see, the thing about it is that you're the reason now that I won't buy salad dressings. I make my own.
No. I make my own. I got my own olive oil.
Yep.
I got my Dr. Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother.
Yep.
Got my own salt. I got cumin I put in. Yeah, I don't fool around with those things. Those things have those cheap oils, those salad dressings.
They do. You think it's olive oil with that Italian dressing, and it's not.
It ain't. If you read the label, you'll discover that it ain't olive oil.
It ain't olive oil.
Some old cheap. Look at this. Look at this, Professor. Look at this. Can you see this? Hold on. Blah! There goes my new fair use disclaimer.
Oh wow. I'm reading it right now. Give me a minute.
Oh, you are? Okay, so let me get this out of you.
Yep. That's better than mine, actually.
I had to do it.
Yep. If you
Yeah,
embed that in your videos, when they go back and look, they can't play stupid.
yep.
I raised them one. I put it in my video, and now it's in my description at the bottom as well. Y'all ain't gonna get me with that YouTube. They
Yep.
just blocked another one of my videos. Well, if you shorten it, it went too long with copyrighted music. I'm like, give me a freaking break.
What's too long in YouTube for a video?
I made a YouTube short, and they said I went too long over the fair use because it was over 60 seconds. I'm like,
Well, what
I was
when
in
I
a
do a
public
short,
space.
when I do a short, there's no they don't have. Oh, I see what happened. Because when I do my shorts, I select music from YouTube to accompany my short.
Oh, I don't
But
do that.
but and I never had a problem with that. When I do have a problem is when I walk into an establishment and they're playing music.
Yeah.
Then they don't let me they don't let me have that. But when you do shorts, well, like for example, if I go on the phone and I select short, record short, let me show you what I'm talking about. Wait.
Yeah, because I don't know how to remove that when other people are doing it in public, because that's what happened to me. When they sent me that warning, I went delete. I don't care. It's not like you're saying it was a copyright strike. I don't care.
Okay, so if I want to do a recording, I hit the plus, right?
Right?
Oh no, I'm not hitting it. I'm not hitting it.
I didn't.
All right.
Is that an Android or an I?
This is an Android.
That's how you record. I've been trying to figure that out.
Let me go back so I can show you again. So you see, there's the page, right? And
Right?
on the bottom, you could select the home, whatever else that says, shorts, the plus sign, the subscriptions, and
Yep.
then there's your channel all the way at the end here,
Yep.
right? So you go to the middle where it says plus. I'm gonna tap on the plus, and there it is. And on the bottom, you could select whether it's a short that you want to create now, in which case you would tap on that red button, record. You could flip the camera in either direction over here on this side.
That's how you
Right?
do that.
See it there? But I'm gonna flip the camera. So now showing you an image of, so you can flip it, and then here, see up here where it says add sound.
Yep.
If you record, you tap on add sound. Even before you record, there's a whole list, there's a whole library of music you can choose from.
Okay.
So let me do a quick recording right now.
Because I was asking on YouTube how to do that, and YouTube will only push certain channels, and those people weren't answering my questions, and I was getting mad.
So right up here in this corner,
Yeah.
it says 15 seconds. If you tap on that, you switch it to 3 minutes. But if you go up beyond 1 minute on your recording, you won't be able to select the song.
Yep. Okay.
So I already got 5 seconds in.
Yep.
I can record on that, and then there's a whole library. You can even search. Matter of fact, tell me the title of a song.
A title of a song.
Mhm.
Montel Jordan, this is how we do it.
This is
How
how we
do it.
do it. So while I was typing it, the choice popped up. I
Yep,
don't know if you can see it there.
I
Okay,
do.
so now
I see it.
I'm gonna tap on it. I tapped on it, and it gives you an entire library of everything from the original song. And if you tap on the title, you can hear a preview of the song before you select it. You can even save it. There's a little flag there. See that flag?
Yeah.
Well, you can tap on that flag and it'll save it to your playlist, your shorts playlist, if you want to. I'm going to tap on the title again. You're going to see a blue circle with an arrow in the middle, right?
Yeah. Right.
So I'm going to tap on that. And now it's uploading to my short video. So now, once I'm done, I tap on the that circle with the plus sign there on the bottom,
I see a circle. I'm not seeing a plus sign.
right over here.
Oh, you mean the check mark.
Check mark. Yeah, sorry. I'm bugging out.
Yeah.
So there it is. You could hit next. You could type in words if you want to, that it'll appear on your short if you want to. There are a number of selections here on the bar alongside here.
Yep.
There are certain sounds you can add to it, filters. If you want to put a sticker on, you could put a poll. Uh,
I gotta
you could,
play with that
yeah,
because
play with it
I'm
because
gonna need to do a poll soon for the stuff I'm gonna go visit in May. So
you
yep.
could do a voiceover, press the sticker. So yeah, you can experiment with that. With that sidebar, you can increase the speed that it plays. Um, you can add, you can retouch. You can here. I don't know if you can read that, but it shows you. You can flip the camera. You can adjust the speed. There's a timer. You got effects. Create something. I don't know what that says.
Lighting. See, I never knew that was another way. I've been recording with just the regular camera on the phone.
The lighting. Yeah, when you and it doesn't use up any storage on your phone when you do it this way.
Oh, I've been needing to know that. Thank you, Boo Boo.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Boo
the
Boo's in the
plus sign.
house.
Yeah, it's the plus sign.
Yep, that plus sign right there. And remember, you can record from the front of the phone or the back of the phone. And
I gotta play with that later.
yeah, you definitely got to experiment with that, without a doubt.
Because I'm trying to figure out ways to record my soap videos.
Oh, wait a minute.
Somebody there?
Yeah, the queen is here. Hey, queen. Queen. The queen be having some real serious debates with some people. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know,
Some real. The latest one is about that unaliving in Texas with that young man, Carmelo Anthony.
I don't know much about that case. This is what I'm gonna say though.
Hmm.
I admire the father of the white kid that was unalived because white supremacist groups have been putting that kid's face up saying, this is why we need to protect our white children. And
Yeah.
the father is saying, no, you take my child off of your website. You're not going to push your racist views on use my child as a political pawn.
Yep. Yep. You got to give him props for that, because that father, I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot of hate from the whites down there
Oh no,
in Texas and all over the
he's
country. Oh, he
already
is?
getting some. Yeah, that one website, one of them clapped back. How can you not want to look after your son's best interest and la la la? It's like, you can't make that man a racist just because you choose to hate black people. Your hatred is your issue.
Right. Right. Right.
I don't know what happened. All I know is they're saying there was something at the school and a black kid.
Oh, and it didn't even happen at the school. That's another.
I don't even know what happened. I just know both of these kids are said to have come from money. And that's why Carmelo may have gotten that to be able to stay home until the trial. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, the queen is originally from Texas, so she's well aware of what's going on down there.
I tried to remove myself from it because people make stuff racial even when we don't know if it is or isn't. I don't know if Carmelo is innocent or not. I don't know why he knifed that kid. I don't.
Yeah, could very well have been self-defense. I don't know. I don't know all of. Well, there's a lot about that case I don't know anything about, but the queen is up to date on that, and she's been debating with some other members of our community that, for some reason, they're rejecting the possibility, the very real possibility, that that incident could have been could have occurred as a result of uh, racial biases that exist in that area. I think it's Frisco, Texas. And listen, there's some there's some pockets of Texas where you ain't right. If you ain't white, your life is in danger. I don't know. I don't know if you remembered that.
Vidor, like Vidor. Vidor. I know about Vidor.
Oh, I'm not familiar with Vito, but do you
Vidor
remember
is Vidor is the worst. If
there was
you're
a
in
case of
Vidor, if you're
there's a
in
case of a
Vidor,
black man that got dragged and unalive.
is that Jasper, Texas? I think that's what you're talking about. I wouldn't mess with Jasper either.
Yeah, so there are places, hmm, and it's 2025, and there are places in Idaho. You got encampments.
Yep.
You got encampments that are prepping. People are prepping themselves for a race war.
Yep. Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene is right there on the Washington state border where Spokane is. I keep telling people there are some downtowns in this darn state too. I don't go much out by Spokane, but I know once we fill that gas, we get up out of there quick.
Yeah.
You don't spend Spokane itself ain't bad. That's where Gonzaga University is.
Okay.
One of the best universities in the country. Once you get
Hmm.
outside of Spokane, you have your gas filled and you keep it popping.
Keep it moving. Make sure
Yep.
your car is in good shape so you can get up out of there with the
Out of there.
quickness.
Yep. People think
Yeah.
these sundown towns are only the South. The worst sundown towns are not in the South anymore.
Nope. Indiana, Ohio,
Yep. Missouri,
Chicago, no,
yeah.
Illinois.
Oh yeah, Illinois is the worst. Even a person that I'm on here on YouTube sub to said certain places outside of Chicago you don't want to deal with when you are not white.
No.
Yep. These folks have convinced themselves it's a race war, and that man is saying he didn't want his late son involved in that, and I don't blame him.
Right.
That man just barely buried his child, and y'all are injecting him in stuff he probably didn't believe when he was alive. I don't even know why Carmelo, this kid, even did what he did.
Who knows? he might have felt his life was under threat.
But
It's
why would
possible.
he it be carrying a knife? Then again, was the kid who was unalive the bully? We just don't know.
Um, the queen knows a lot more about that. She's got the details on that. Yeah, because she's been on her page. Uh, she's been on her page, engaging with other people about that.
I feel like that there are some people who get off on keeping racial stuff started, and I don't understand why. And because I don't know the details of the case, I don't demonize either one of these two kids. Because I hadn't been keeping up. I've been working on that soap business, like I said. So I haven't,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm only taking a break today because it's Easter. I just messed up my first batch of soap in years yesterday. That sucks. I was bummed about it at first, and I realized that's what happens in soaping. So I won't be doing the heat transfer method anymore.
That was a hot deal, huh?
Yep, it was hot, all right. Hot mess.
uh, so here's her channel. Okay, pop up. There it is. That's her channel. I don't know if you can see that one image where it says Big J.
Yeah, I see it.
Big J is an interesting personality right there.
I just think that sometimes for me, I took a step back from that stuff. It can get unhealthy sitting up here debating that all the time.
Yeah, it can get. There's a lot of there's a lot of toxicity in social media and on YouTube. A lot of time. Well, like our friend that popped up on the other live that we were on, Kokomo. Yeah, a lot of
And
toxicity.
I had nothing against that person. It's just that you can't be talking out of your behind. You need to know why you believe what you believe.
At least have yeah.
Some
At least have
foundation.
yeah. Right. Because while you were pursuing your bachelor's and did you get your master's yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that master's in 2022.
So while you're pursuing your bachelor's and your master's, if 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 you go to an institution worth anything, they're gonna they're gonna engage with people from from all kinds of thoughts,
Yep.
and hopefully you learn by going to college. Hopefully you learn how to process what's being said, and instead of getting emotionally wrapped up, you decide to go digging for more information. You decide to go investigating and researching, because one of the big things that you do learn in college is you learn how to research so that you can present your standpoint, right?
Yep.
But apparently some people don't get that in high school, and they don't go to college, so they don't learn the rules of engagement when it comes to academic debate.
I think what's going on with Kokomo is what you've always said on several of your lives, cult of personality. Now, I
Yeah.
told you I voted for Trump, unfortunately, and I greatly regret that vote because Kamala scared me with that one interview because she had not outlined the plan for what she was going to do.
Right.
Now, at the same time, I regret that vote. Now, I was never MAGA, though. I'm not of
Right.
the persuasion that Trump is some god and he can't do nothing wrong. But
And I made that
yeah,
distinction in one of my videos, that because I have family and friends that were favoring Trump for this last election, and they're not MAGA.
yep, I'm
Uh,
not either.
they just feel that they did enough homework to make the determination that uh, they would benefit more under the current administration than they would under Kamala. And there's nothing there. I don't see anything wrong with that. But when you're obviously wrapped up in a cult of personality, then that's the problem.
And
That's the problem.
I think that guy was MAGA. And in
He
his
was
mind,
mine.
the tariffs, boo boo. Do you understand that when he raised the tariffs, that it's going to affect you?
Right.
He's almost a billionaire, so he doesn't care. I don't care that you think
Of
he
course not.
cares. Trump is just doing the stuff that he's doing because he's ticked off that he didn't win the last election. And
Right.
so he's like a spoiled brat who got turned down by the head cheerleader. And now he has to prove his ego. That's what this is.
Yep. Yep. And see, uh, even though you voted for him, you see it for what it is. It's not. Is it really? It shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult to see things for what they are. But when you're in a cult of personality, there's nothing. There's nothing. It's so frustrating. There's nothing you
I'm
can do.
friends with a person now at work, and I love her absolutely to death. But every time I point out inconsistencies with Trump, she got a comeback. So although we're still friends, it's to the
Hmm.
point now I avoid her like the plague
Yeah.
because I don't have time for your fairy tale you've built up about this person
Right.
because you seem to think they're on some godlike status and you call yourself a Christian and you're treating him like the idol. Oh, he gonna save this, he gonna save that. The America that we
And that's
had,
incredible.
that's incredible that you think that, even though you, despite the fact that you can see the stupid stuff he's doing. Ticking China off is stupid. I made a video for early next month talking about how they're already saying if you're celebrating Christmas or basically hitting, you better start buying toys and putting them up now.
Yep. Because once that tariff sets in, you
It's
won't
a
even be able to
wrap.
afford those gifts.
It's a wrap because they're saying that 75% of our toys come from overseas and he's ticking everybody off.
I
United
wonder.
States' tourism has already took a slump. And DeSantis want to sit here and act high and mighty. I'm like, how much longer can Florida take that BS, DeSantis? Because that's one of the most toured states by Canadians. So
Yes, it is.
you stand to lose billions, boo boo.
Yep. The last data that was collected on vacations, Florida was number one in vacation destinations in the country.
I'm just curious with this stuff with Greenland, why King Frederick of Denmark is so freaking quiet. He's letting his prime minister do all the talking, but King Frederick is awfully quiet about it, and I don't understand it.
Me neither.
And
And
what would we want with Greenland for? Leave them people alone. And all of this, Canada's gonna be the 51st state. No, it won't. And you got stupid MAGA people that believe this. Those people have a distinct culture in Canada from ours. I've been to that country.
they're not trying to believe any of that.
Yep. It's not, and it's no knock to Canadians if they listen to this. Y'all just need to stay your own
They're not
thing, and
trying to
us.
believe.
Yep, I love Canadians, and I'm not trying to hear that. What you read, Mr. Burns? You're a little quiet.
You already know. You know me that well, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking up tourism. Um, uh,
Wait one,
category. I don't see a
Clarence. We
category
got
here.
12 minutes. I was gonna have you take it out because it's heavy. Yeah, I'm cooking my roast for Easter, and it's almost done. It's gotta cool though, because it burn your tongue. But I'm telling you, that tourism hat is taking a hit, boo boo.
It's taking a hit. It's taking a hit. I'm trying to find it right now. What is tourism? Let's see. World Environment Tourism Data. This thing is tourism statistics database. World Tourism Barometer by UN Tourism. Huh. You just focus in the United States. In the US. Let's see what pops up. Okay. Okay, here we go. See if I can present this. Where I'm at. Where are bees? Right here. Let's show what the latest is on that. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it done? Letting that meat cool. It'll be too hot to eat it for a while. And while you're
You
looking
got
at that, you got it now. Is it coming?
you see it?
I
Too
only
hot to
see
handle, too cold to hold.
I only see us on StreamYard. I don't see.
What? Are you serious?
Yep, I'm only seeing a screenshot of us on StreamYard.
What the fruit flavor? Seriously? Oh man. But I had it right. But I had it right.
Did you call home to speak to the spouse and the children on this Resurrection Sunday?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had to do what I had to do right there.
Yep.
Oh my God, look at that crazy
Yep. How'd you do
infinite
that? That's
window
what I'm
right
trying.
there.
I ain't even that smart to do that.
Do you have StreamYard?
Nope. And then where's
Yeah, I have to do that
DeAndre?
on StreamYard. He's hiding. I think he's upset with one of the wrestlers that he was covering.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting DeAndre likes wrestling. He does take it serious.
He's like it. So he discovered that one of his favorite, one of his favorite wrestlers likes the orange Cheeto Man.
Oh,
He wasn't
okay.
very happy about that. Very happy about that.
I don't even like him. I just voted the lesser of two evils. That's what I did.
Yeah,
I told you I thought that dude was arrogant and can't take rejection to save his life.
yeah, no, he can't. He's got a whole history that I know of.
But
That
is that because you from that area of New York?
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I grew
Lots
up.
of people, yeah, lots of people say that about Trump. This stuff about that man up in that state, people don't know about.
Oh man, nah. Being from New York City and knowing. Oh, you see? Okay, now I'm gonna show you. Check it out, Professor.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's present. Let's share that screen.
Oh, speaking of, I've been to All Bomb Lady's channel to see how she packs her orders and stuff.
You see that?
Yep.
As international tourists pull back on U.S. travel and purchases, 90 billion in lost revenue looms.
Good
It
night. I
is.
didn't know that much. And
Yep.
it's
For international tourists, traveling to the United States is looking less inviting these days. The combination of President Trump's trade policies and hostile rhetoric toward much of the rest of the world are creating a chill in the international travel to the U.S. That shift might have a significant economic impact, with one Wall Street firm projecting U.S. revenue could collapse by as much as 90 billion this year when combined with reduced travel and U.S. product boycott. Woo, Lord. Woo, Lord.
you know how Washington State is right by Vancouver and Victoria, Canada, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so we've already started. Our farmers are already taking hits because of him.
Hey, Jackson's in the house. Jackson. I met Jackson in another channel. Jackson, I'm talking to the AKA Tara Helms, AKA the professor, who happens to make her own handmade soaps. By the way, Jackson, you're welcome to come up. I pinned the link. And yeah, Washington State, you're right there.
And our governor is already not having it. He ain't happy. Our new governor, he's not happy about it.
Let me find and you had mentioned
So you know
um,
how Canadians come down to a city called Bellingham
yep,
and they go to Costco and they spend significant amounts of money in that part of Washington, which is like 4-hour drive from me. He messed up a lot of stuff for a lot of people with this nonsense.
hmm, look at this one right here. Got another one for you.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna appreciate this one. Now that you're mentioning that,
90
appreciate this.
billion. 90 billion is money wasted.
Billion.
And there are some Canadians talking about they may never step foot back in this country. Are you looking at the number of celebrities who've moved out of here for real? Tyra Banks just
Butter.
relocated. I don't know what that means, but
See the title? I can't hear you. I don't know. Might be me.
now he should
But I'll
have
read the system.
known.
Okay, let me see. Let me see.
Yes. Can you not hear me, Mr. Burns?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The biggest myth is that these MAGA people believe that we weren't going to fit the bill for tariffs. I'm like, are y'all that stupid? If Trump told y'all he was Jesus Christ, you idiots would believe it.
You got cut off where you said that MAGA people believe. What do they believe?
I don't know why you can't hear
Oh
me
yeah,
because I haven't. Okay. Them folks would believe he was Jesus Christ
yeah,
if he told them. I might have to get out and
yeah.
come back in.
Well, one of these pastors, one of these pastors were damn near saying that. Yeah, one of these one of these one of these pastors came real close to claiming that he was the second coming.
And he ain't. God wouldn't punish us like that. I try to stay away from some of this political stuff because I mean, the mention of his name just annoys Brandon of Palm Beach. He can't stand it.
Yeah, but the reality is that uh, politics is tied into our economics and our finances.
It really is. So
So
you're gonna have to. You're
it's
involved.
unavoidable, really.
It's unavoidable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unavoidable. It's just some people. What should I say? Look, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. It's difficult for me, but I got like right now I'm in a debate with a cousin, right? The hell's going on with my signal?
I don't know because you kind of went out on me for a second. You're in a debate with somebody,
So with my cousin, he's an attorney. He's an
right?
attorney, but he's got his own agenda. And the thing is, know I don't know if it's because I don't know what the deal is. It's the same thing with my older brother. He's a doctor, and when it comes to politics, we go at it. Not so much with my cousins, but with my brother, yeah, we go at it. We're of a different mindset. My brother is, I want to say he's a transactional individual. That's what I want to say.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
And yeah, he's a transactional individual. And so when he approaches anything having to do with politics, it's only about him. That's it.
Oh, okay. One of those people.
It's only about, yeah, he's one of those. It's only about him. That's the only thing that matters. His benefit, not how or what can occur to everybody else around them. No, it's F them. It's not my problem. Wow.
Oh, well,
Okay.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't do that to people.
And that's the thing with and my cousin, the attorney, he's basically the same. He's the same. He's transactional. He's so it's difficult for me to I don't know, be find a happy medium when the subject of politics comes up.
Yep.
And he gets involved politically also back home. He's involved politically. And yeah, it does. It impacts people's pockets. And then I got some other relatives that they're they're gassed. They're gassed up. I mean, you can't reason with them. You can't explain to them, or they'll sit. They don't disrespect me or anything like that. And they'll sit there and listen to my explaining to them how politics actually works, and it's like in one ear and out the other. It's like talking to the wall.
Yep.
No, but we like this guy. We like this candidate because we like his tie. We like his purple tie. Doesn't tie have anything to do with anything. He's got policies that he wants to implement, or so he says, But do you know whether he's serious about those policies that he wants to implement? Do you know who's backing them up financially? Because that's how you're going to know.
Yep.
Well, there's a lot of dirt in the beach, and he said he's going to clean it up, so we like him. What? Okay, cool.
I voted for the man. I don't like him, but
No,
I
yeah,
yeah no
right.
yeah
But you did a comparison according to some information,
yep
right? But some people have more information than others. That's why their their decision might differ. Um,
but the man ain't Jesus though.
he's
Let's
not even
yeah,
close to being
being
Jesus. He might be
Jesus.
he might be on the other side of that coin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quit putting these people on godlike statuses. They don't care about you. He started
that's
messing with people's livelihood as soon as he got in office.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It don't matter. You know, like what I was saying. What was it, Saturday night, Friday night. What I was saying Friday night. You know, um, damn near all these politicians here, they're beholden uh, to their donors. That's what they're
Yep.
beholden to. Not you, not me. If you're working class, middle class, you're not a factor. If
Yep.
you vote, you're a factor just for that moment. That's it.
Yep.
But after the voting is all said and done, whoever wins, they're not there for you. Whoever their donors are, they're big donors, and they may have uh, donors from different sectors of the economy.
Right.
So that's where the real battle is. If you have a donor like Elon, for example, Elon, what was it, 270 million toward Trump, but most of Trump's backers are pro oil, not renewable energy.
Facts.
So how does that work, right? Because he can't just tell Elon to go F himself
Nope.
with all that money that he donated. That's where the real battle lies.
Yep. It's
Was
not.
it
Yeah, that's the real battle. Go ahead.
not us? Not what happened to Carmelo Anthony. That's not. He could care less about that. He can care less about any of those people.
Yep.
But who are his big donors? People in the oil industry.
Yep.
And Elon, who's on the opposite end of that. I'm pretty sure that whatever Elon is trying to plot to help him, because he did lose 30% of his fortune recently in this past year.
And I heard he wasn't happy about that either.
No, 30%. He lost 30% of his fortune. And the bulk of that is from Tesla. What are you going to do? Of course he's going to push up to Trump. He donated all that money to Trump. And with the he's helping him. Trump is helping him by deregulating certain institutions so that they can't come after him. Like with Tesla and the failures that the car has had, the failures that his Cybertruck has had, how that Tesla hasn't produced as promised to his customers, to his shareholders, and the Securities and Exchange Commission was all up his butt about all that. And with the deregulation, that can help him a lot. But to help boost his business, his electric car, yeah, okay, so So Trump did something that was unethical, really, to pretty much do a free commercial for his for a Tesla. Um,
People are mad because now Temu and Shein overseas that are normally notoriously cheap are saying
yeah.
as a result of the tariff stuff is about to go up. Even Amazon said, be prepared, some stuff about to go up. Now watch them raise that Amazon Prime. That wouldn't shock me either.
No, that wouldn't shock me either.
And I got Prime. Watch. Thanks,
And I'm
Bezos.
curious to know. I'm curious to know. Right. You know what his name in Spanish is Kiss.
You know that's not his biological last name.
No, I didn't know that.
Jeff Bezos was raised by his Cuban stepfather who gave him a couple hundred thousand
Ah,
named Miguel Bezos because his
ah.
mother Jackie and him, his father's last name, his natural last name is Jorgensen. He's really Jewish, but when he was a little boy,
Oh,
the biological father sold away his rights. Now, his other two siblings with the last name Bezos were born to his mom and his stepfather, so that's their biological last name.
okay,
Jeff was born Jeff Jorgensen, but then his biological father wrote his rights off to let Miguel Bezos raise him.
okay. There you go.
Jeff Bezos didn't really know his biological father. By the time he was 2 years old, that man was out of his life. And then,
Gone.
yep, gone. And then some interviewers a couple of years ago before he passed away interviewed him. And he talked cryptically about Jeff, but I don't think they'd ever met.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Jorgensen, huh?
Sparkling cider too. Yep. Jeff Bezos is his stepfather raised him and he kept his name. Jeff Bezos didn't grow up poor. His stepfather Miguel had some millions on him.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay,
It's just that his mom was domineering and wanted him raised by a stepfather and wanted the biological father out of the way.
okay, okay. Now we're getting down to the bottom of it.
No, because Miguel Bezos had to come to the United States as a young man because Fidel Castro was going after.
Castro.
Yeah, Castro was going after the elites in Cuba, and he came from that elite class.
My sister-in-law came from that elite class too.
Really?
Yep, my sister-in-law.
Has she
My
been back to
sister-in-law.
Cuba?
Hell no.
Not even under
Hell
his
no.
brother?
No.
Because I thought Raul was a little
No.
more relaxed than darn Fidel.
No.
She still won't go back.
She came as a child. She arrived here as a child. I think the only one that was born here was her younger sister, the youngest of the three. The three
Oh,
sisters.
wow.
So the youngest of the three is the only one that was born here. The other two were born in Cuba.
Not even the
And
visit.
no, nothing. They were raised with that deep hatred for Fidel and that regime.
Yeah, I know Gloria Estefan don't care for him.
No, a lot of those Cubans, are they listen. You give them a gun and a plane ticket,
Oh, okay.
that's how they roll.
Okay.
That's how they roll. So my sister-in-law,
Thank you, Jackson.
interestingly enough, I think that my brother and his wife had just been married. Now, if you meet my sister-in-law, you would have no idea that she was Cuban. None whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
No. She's she's typical of the of the upper class citizen prior to Fidel. She's got the typical appearance. Those people are all Caucasian.
Oh, okay.
So I don't remember. Yeah, she's blue eyed like mine. My grandmother had gray eyes, which is extremely rare.
Right.
So she's blue eyed and blonde, dirty blonde.
Right.
So I think my brother and her had just gotten married. So my brother was on his way to meet his mother-in-law for the first time, maybe for the first time.
Yep.
And here comes my brother. My brother and her are in Georgia, and he gets pulled over by a state trooper in Georgia. He immediately asked him to step out because my brother and I have the same complexion. He
Right.
immediately asked him to step out, and he cuffs him, and he's ready to take him in for SA
Right.
because he's with a white woman. So he asked her for her ID, and she still had her maiden name. It's Hispanic, and because of that, he let him go. If it wasn't for that, he was going to take him in. He was going to stand accused of. Hey, look who's in the house, Professor.
Oh, wow. Mr. Yorktown, long time no here.
Mr. Yorktown is into his house. So yeah, so my brother was going to be taken in and accused of SA on a white woman. Um, and the only thing that saved him was the fact that her maiden last name was Hispanic. That's what saved him. This was back in the late 70s.
That's not so long ago.
That's not so long ago at all.
This country
And
don't pay for a lot of that stupid, but keep going.
my grandmother's family is the same.
Which grandma, your mother's side or dad's side? We
My
know a
dad's
lot
side.
about your dad's side.
My dad's side, yeah, from my dad's side. She's the daughter of a man whose family was
That's good,
sent
York.
over.
Go ahead.
So they were sent over to the Caribbean uh, by the Spanish government because they needed to reestablish white families. So
Brazil did that at the same time. That's why you got Giselle Bündchen, because people think she Brazilian. No, she's German.
yeah, uh, yeah, that is bad math. Where are the likes? You're right. And okay, so Jackson, believing in politics. Okay, so the word believe, right?
What do you mean
Uh,
by that?
right, right. Um, oh, hey, thanks for that. Thanks for getting those likes up. So politics is part of life. You can't avoid it. You can choose to participate in it by exercising your right to vote, to make an attempt to be a part of a group that maybe will win, and hopefully some of the stuff you were hoping to get, you'll get. Exactly. Politics is going to affect us no matter what. And you can choose to participate or not. But like I said, uh,
It's gonna
in
affect
in
you either way.
yeah, it's going to affect you either way. But the parties involved they do pay attention to what areas of the country vote and in what percentages they vote. And those are the people that they're going to focus on during elections. They do their homework. They try to find out um, those are the people that they're going to focus on when they do their campaigns. Those are the people that they're going to be talking to convince them to vote for them. And they're going to use all kind of marketing tools because that's basically what they are. They're marketers. Again, the donors, the donors help provide the money for them to reach out as many people as they possibly can, as often as they possibly can, because in order to do that, that's very expensive. You know, you gotta have people to help them write speeches, uh, coach them on what to say, what not to say. All that stuff costs money. The traveling, the hotel stays, not just for them, but for their staff. All this involves money, and whoever has the most money can travel the most, can reach out to the most, can use the most forms of mediums and reach out to the greatest amount of people to be seen the most often. That's what helps them get voted on. And so whoever's pumping that money for them to be able to accomplish that, that's who they're going to uh, work for. What they do with us is that they blow our heads up with all kinds of stuff, and it works. It works because it works like butter. It works because these are all things that have been uh, tried and has been proven throughout time as a result of research that they've gotten from everywhere, history, psychology, everywhere. They know exactly. Look, even when Dukakis was running for the presidency, what did he do when he was standing at his podium? He
Rest in
was
peace
standing
to
up.
his wife, by the way. She passed a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Rest in peace. I didn't know that.
Yep, his
Um,
wife just passed.
when he was debating, who was he debating against? Was it Bush Senior?
Oh, that debate was an embarrassment to him. I remember, I don't remember what he said, but that was an embarrassment.
Listen, they pay attention to so many little details. They had this dude standing on top of a box so that he would look as tall as Bush. I mean, it's down to that. The color tie, the shirt, the type of coat.
That's why the GOP wears a lot of red, and then the darn Democrats wear a lot of blue. Every aspect of that is calculated. I don't know why people don't get
Everything, the
this.
lighting, the hair, everything, everything. It's marketing,
Yep.
and that's what they do. They're gonna tell you something that will convince you, oh, this guy's about me and my needs. No, that's not what it's about. He just wants to convince you so that you can vote for him because once he wins, now he goes to his donors and his donors tell him or her what they need, the laws that they need to pass. It's not guaranteed because now when he goes into office, it's a battle between him and another politician who was receiving money from donors who are from industries that are not from the industry that his donors are from. So it's and then there's going to be uh, constant battles, but that's how the process is. But the battle between the one you voted for and the one that somebody else voted for, that battle is not for your benefit or for the benefit of the person that voted for the other person.
Facts.
If you're working class, middle class, they're leveraging themselves off for their donors. What laws are going to pass? What have you got for me? What have you got for me? I mean, listen, my donor says he needs permission to drill in this area, but you guys run that area and you've been giving us hell and you haven't been. Can we at least start drilling over there? Well, no, let's think about it, because now your donors are stopping us from doing this. So what do you want to do? So, all right, so listen, let me talk to my donors. When I come back, I'll tell you. And then when he comes back, he says, listen, you don't want to give up that territory right there for us to drill. Listen, we're still not going to allow you to come over here and do whatever it is that you want to do. But maybe you don't have to have all of it. Maybe you can give us some of that. We'll give you some of this. And it's back and forth. That's what they do. But Joe Schmo, who works at a chemical plant, who makes $80,000 a year, you're not a factor. You're not a factor.
Nope. Not
These truck drivers, right? All these MAGA truck drivers. Trump ain't there for you. Trump don't give a damn about you and what you're going through, and he's not going to focus on lowering fuel prices for you.
Sure.
He's already in. He ain't worried about. He's already in. Now it's time to make some real money. The rates in trucking, the rates for shipments, they haven't been going up substantially. They've been within a small range, up and down in a small range.
Yep.
From day one, you're gonna see. You're stupid. We're smart, because from day one, all that's gonna change. Trucking is gonna be great again. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Companies are still going out of business. They're still going bankrupt, and not small ones either. So what do you think is going to happen with your small little operation?
The only one I see growing that's nationwide is a one that the government uses often, called SDs.
It's a mega carrier. Listen, I went on plenty of content creators, trucking content creators. I try to spell it out, but as usual, these people are in a cult. They are.
I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny.
No, it's hilarious. It is. Look, drill baby drill, right?
Right.
Drill baby. That was the big thing. So whenever I went on, I left my little comments. These clowns with their drill baby drill. You don't know what you're talking about. Drill baby drill. Trump 2025. You got Trump. Yeah, you got Trump derangement syndrome. Drill baby drill. Look, drill baby drill. Okay, let's dissect that for just a second. If you own an oil production company,
with that. Yep.
You seriously want to produce more oil and cause the price of the barrel to go down?
Yeah, it'll drop. The price will drop.
Which will cause your profit margin to go down? Which will cause the stock price to go down? You seriously believe where are the oil producers? Where's Exxon? Where's Chevron repeating this nonsense about drill baby drill? I don't hear them saying that.
Sure don't. You don't hear ConocoPhillips saying it.
Hell no, they don't. Okay, Jackson. So you're not gonna hear that from the actual oil producers. What's the matter with you guys? Oh, Drew, you just hate Trump, bro. I just asked you about something related to this phrase, drill baby drill. Can we stay focused? No, you just hate Trump. Drill baby drill. The hell? Bottom line is the very oil producers, they're not saying that nonsense. Again, look, Trump is a master marketer. You cannot take that away from that man.
That's very true. He can
That
market
man,
like none other. Yep.
that man can sell water to a whale. Okay, that dude is like amazing.
You crack me up, but he can though. It's the truth.
He's amazing. He's an amazing marketer. You cannot take away. You can't take that away from him. However, as a business manager, he is the worst. He's the worst. His track record is absolutely horrible. If he walked in to a corporation with his resume for a business administration, they wouldn't hire him. But for marketing, in a heartbeat. And if you notice, corporations have a separate department just for that. You're not a manager. You might be a manager within your marketing department, but outside of that, nah, man. Leave everything else to us. And it's unfortunate that there are too many people that just don't understand that. So drill, baby, drill, right? Yeah. I definitely want to overproduce so that the price will go down. Definitely. No. Right now the barrel of oil has been going down. But this is where an experienced investor, an experienced corporate manager might step in and maybe pump the brakes a little bit, because if the price of oil is going down, maybe if you're one of these MAGA truckers, you might see the light at the end of the tunnel for, well, with regard with that particular expense. If you're MAGA, you're going crazy, because when you hear that, I told you, the trucking industry is going to blow up now because of Trump. Oil prices. Listen, if you've never operated a business in your life and you got into trucking, you're missing the fact that there are other expenses, and it's not just your diesel prices. So things haven't gotten better for the trucking community.
It hasn't, because I've been researching it. It hasn't. I don't know why people say stupid stuff like that.
Because day one, since January 20, since the inauguration of Trump, that's it. It improved. That's it. That's it. Yeah. What's today's date? 420?
Yep.
Marijuana Day?
Marijuana Day, yep.
420. Resurrection Sunday. How much time has passed since the inauguration? So the trucking industry has not improved since then. It was supposed to be 24 hours after the inauguration that the war between Russia and Ukraine was supposed to have ended. It's still going.
Yep.
And it's gotten worse, because now you had North Korean soldiers participate in this conflict, in this war, on the side of Russia, and now it's come to light that, or it's been confirmed that yes, the Chinese government has been supplying the Russians with weapons.
Oh, such a shock.
Yeah, right. Calm down, Professor.
I'm just saying. Oh, I'm so shocked. Oh, Professor, so shocked.
Wow, Professor, you didn't know? Yeah, and that transaction is not free for the Russians. And here's another knucklehead thing that these MAGA people. Nobody from this country, nobody from this government was giving Ukraine money. These were transactions that benefited or that benefit our defense industry.
Yep.
So some idiot like myself who owns shares of defense companies, I'm doing well.
You goofy.
Yeah,
But you're right, though. People better start learning that this stuff is a business. It's what you
it's
don't. It's what you don't see on the surface that's important.
right. There you
They
have
keep,
it, though.
they keep getting wrapped up in the cult of personality. Cult of personality gonna keep you broke.
It's gonna keep you broke. That's exactly right. Look at these farmers now. These farmers are crying. These farmers are crying.
They've been all over the news. I've been watching it too. I'm like, y'all actually believe that stuff just because he told you that? I don't believe nothing because somebody tell me. That's the historian in me. I'm gonna always go research and look at trends and patterns.
Well, check out this trend and this pattern when Trump was around right?
You right? You crack me up.
Trump, Trump's first go around, again, the farmers took a hit. How did he quell their fear and their anger? By making them welfare queens.
Yep.
He provided them with government money. And by the way, the biggest welfare queen of all is Elon Musk. But
Without a doubt.
when it's that type of handout, it's not welfare, it's subsidy. So that's what yeah. So that's what the farmers are getting, subsidy. Or they're gonna get one now again.
Yep.
Right? So and what happened the first time around? Guess where the Chinese were buying all their pork and soybeans and whatever other farm products? Brazil and Argentina.
Argentina. Yep. They know how to get around our laws. We're not winning anything anymore. We took Oh, he's gonna bring the manufacturing jobs back. No, no. Just like if you notice, and I'm glad you brought this. I said I was gonna bring this up if you do a live. How now China's making videos proving that all these high-end brands you think you're getting exclusive are made way cheaper. I've been online dying laughing. I'm like, y'all are stupid if you believe that a full Louis Vuitton bag was actually made in France today. They haven't been making Louis in France full time probably since Napoleon the Third, which is Napoleon Bonaparte's
Grandson.
yeah, grandson, I think it is. When y'all gonna wake up for real?
So Jackson thinks that Trump is better than Biden, president with Alzheimer's, in the right mind. Pick a president with him. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Jackson. Here's something that's really interesting. That and this just goes to prove the power of marketing and propaganda, and just how good of a marketer Trump is. There were people that have been going crazy about the border, crazy about the tariffs, about the trade deficit and whatever with the Chinese. Did you know that when Biden came into office, he did absolutely nothing to change what Trump applied to the border? Did you know that?
He really didn't when you think
He
about
didn't.
it. He just sold small chunks of the wall and that's it.
Did you know that the tariffs that Trump put into play during his first administration, Biden did not remove it at all? In fact, he increased it a little bit against the Chinese, but the propaganda said the complete opposite. Yeah, that's a good reason, Jackson.
Nobody's saying that Joe Biden wasn't senile. The man couldn't walk up steps half the time without falling on his face. We knew something was wrong. His wife had to lead him places. During the campaign, he hid in the basement most of the time, okay?
Under the stairs.
Under the stairs. No one's debating that when he meets certain people and their children, he overly touches them and is a bit creepy. But that don't make Trump better than him, though.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I'm
It
not
really
trying to
doesn't.
be funny. It's just no.
No, that doesn't make it better. Like I said, he's a master marketer. Can't take that away. He had a lot of people convinced, a lot of people believing that I'm there for you.
People
Yeah,
shouldn't believe that, but I digress. You don't believe something just because somebody tell you.
right. Definitely shouldn't believe it just because somebody says it.
I'm from Alabama, and so is Charles Barkley. That don't mean we're related.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
no, you ain't tall, bald headed, and fat, Professor.
That's a good one.
so,
Oh my goodness.
so they're yeah, Louis Vuitton. That and bringing manufacturing back.
All they would do is automate it if they brought it back anyway, so you stand to lose. People don't think, why don't people let their frontal lobe talk to them? Why don't y'all sit here and think about what you're saying? In the 1990s, 80s, and 90s, when all those factories left, that was the end of an era, okay?
Why did they leave? Cheap labor.
It was in the 2010s when my dad's plant, Copeland, shut down that made compressors and moved to Mexico. And then he had worked for him for so long, he was one of the few people who actually got an actual pension from them, not a severance, a pension.
That is rare.
And that's rare. And he knows he's in a rare breed with that. That these people don't have loyalty to you. They have their color is not a skin color. Their color is the color of that dollar, which is green. Y'all
Green.
green.
The only thing you represent is a means to an end. That is it.
And that's it. That's all you are, is a metric and a number to these people.
And even within the company, they use marketing to give you the impression that they're looking out for you.
And they're not.
They do not care. Nobody, Jackson, not here. Nobody agrees with you here, Jackson. Because we understand what politicians are. We don't we don't favor politicians.
Sure don't. I don't have no favorite. Everybody, who's your favorite politician? Like nobody. Trust them hoes? No.
What? Who does she remind you of? Taylor. Me Tara? Tara. That name has to do with the bull.
Yeah.
Toro in Spanish is toro. Toro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toro.
Yeah.
My older brother got caught by a toro. He's he was hurling rocks at this bull. Bull had enough of that.
Oh yeah, I bet he did.
Chased his ass down and caught him too. Caught his ass and hurled him I don't know how many feet high.
Oh wow.
But he was lucky because on one side of the path that he was on there was like a mud wall. So when the bull hurled his ass up, it hurled him up in an angle. And my brother wound up at the top of that mud wall. Had he come back down, that would have been less of a headache for me in the future.
Mess with no bull. That's common sense.
My brother's a stone cold. No, well, I can't say he's an idiot. Yeah, I can say that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how that man survived. Seriously, I don't know. I when I became old enough to hang out with, actually hang out, in my early 20s and late teens, he used to insist that I go with him certain places, and it was always a scary proposition. I was always afraid. This dude would start trouble with the biggest, ugliest dude he can get his hands on.
Why did he do that?
He hell yeah, Jackson. Um, he wasn't wired well mentally. There was something severely wrong with him. Severely wrong with that man. And the crazy thing about this guy had everything a man could possibly want. Everything.
Right.
Everything. And but he had so many screws loose. I mean, this guy was athletic. He was the captain of the gymnastics team, captain of the baseball team, captain of the football team.
You don't
Uh,
think your dad had something to do with that? Because I mean, your dad was a unique person.
Maybe the ass whoopings he gave him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, to get put in a burlap sack and almost killed
Oh wow.
for the
Okay.
beating. Yeah, he wound up in intensive care after that. Yeah, my dad was brutal. But then again, that was common back home. That was common back home. But yeah, my brother got yeah. That dude. I remember when he took me to the park. He took me to the same. No, he didn't take me to that park. The park I was thinking about was the park where hip hop was born, the Bronx. There's a part that you can see clearly from I-87,
Right.
and no, he didn't take me to that park. He took me to. It was between that park and the Roberto Clemente Park, and
Right.
he told me that he's married. He eloped, and I was the only one that knew that.
Now, why
He
did
had
he do that?
insane, and his wife, not good, not good. But he did. He eloped. I was the only one that knew. He told me. I think I was about 6 years old at the time, and right from there, he went to Stony Brook University. My mom paid for his education, and he was also playing the minor league for the Yankees. And he was a pitcher for the minor league Yankee team. And that's where he suffered an accident on the pitcher's mound. He got hit in the face with a line drive, suffered a detached retina, and was in a coma for a few days.
Oh.
He probably felt like he caught another ass whooping from my father.
Why you say that?
Yeah, because that's what my father's ass whoopings were like. Like an accident on the pitcher's mound.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, this guy, and he went on and become a doctor, right?
Oh, that's the doctor you're
That's the
talking about.
doctor. That's the doctor. The doctor was bonkers. Now, with his patients, he didn't play with them. He did not play with his patients. He was very caring of his patients. Very caring.
He was just a nut outside of his practice.
Outside of his craft, he was like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it like that. That was rude.
no, I'm glad you did. Something we agree on. Yeah, he was the type of person. When you met him once, everybody's got a nightmare story about when they meet him once. Everybody, my nephews, my ex-wives, yeah, nightmare. So he was out in the Gulf. He was fighting. He was in the army. He was out in Riyadh. Sends me a message. Sends me a message about his money that I've been receiving. He's been receiving checks, and I spent all his money. So when he got back from the war, you already know he wanted to have a talk with me, right?
Oh, he wants to have a talk, all right.
Yeah. So in the apartment that I lived in, were which was in the hood, there were three guys from the hood. That these were the type of guys you didn't want to bump into at night. Things may not go well for you if they were together. You were walking around at night. They just so happen to bump into you.
Okay.
The worst of the three was Jose. Jose was the worst of the three
Okay.
because his main address was one of the prisons that he was in at the time. He only came out for vacation.
Right.
Yeah. My brother comes in, and he's threatening me right from the moment he comes in. He's already threatening to kick my ass, right?
Right.
Understandably so. I spent his money, but when we make it to the living room, because there's a long hallway, you got to get to him. There,
Right.
my three friends. He says hello. Two of them know him already, so they just greet him and they leave him alone. But Jose, who he's never met, he's got an ear pierced. And my brother, he greets my brother, but my brother doesn't greet him back. He just steps in front of him. He says, "What are you, a bitch?"
Oh,
And the other two were looking at because Jose was one of their brothers, and they
right.
just looked at him and they just looked at him and said, "Let it go, let it go." Yeah, my brother was a menace to society. He was the type of person that you happen to be standing by your window and notice him walking by. You shut off all your lights, shut the curtains, everything.
Oh, wow. One of them
And if you not,
deals.
yeah, and if he knocks on the door, you don't answer. If you got a dog, you shut his mouth, or a cat, you make sure they don't meow. You don't want you don't want any clues that anybody's there.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, yeah. There was an incident on the very block he lived on. My brother and I used to be while he was waiting on his medical certification and all that other stuff. We were working for this plumber as plumber's assistants. Now this guy Guerrero was 6'8", about 500 pounds, big dude, and um, he had to go to some big drug dealer's rescue from my brother.
Right.
Damn near killed him uh, for something that he was innocent of. The guy was innocent, but my brother had his tools in his car, and there are a bunch of crackheads where we live.
Right.
Or one of those crackheads must have broken in and stole his stuff. But my brother wasn't satisfied with grabbing the nearest crackhead. No, he had to grab the big dog, the big dealer. He had to grab him, and he grabbed him, and he had this dude coughing up green stuff. He had him in these strange uh, holds. He had his legs suspended in midair while he had him in a guillotine, reverse guillotine. So he had him, uh, his head. He had him facing up. Had him like he was about to break his neck and everything like that. Guerrero saw that, came running over there, and it took a while. It took a while to get my brother off him.
Right.
But the guy was on the floor gasping for air, coughing up green stuff, and my brother disappeared. When he came back, thankfully, Guerrero got this dude out of there somehow. But when my brother came back down, he came back down with a pistol and a knife to finish this guy off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way he was. That's the way he was. And back home, I guess I guess he was the scapegoat for the president back there. Uh, a large number of people disappeared,
Oh, yeah. That's how it works.
and my brother might have been the one that he hired to do it. I can't confirm it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But that's the type of person he was. But again, this dude, I'm gonna take a picture of his high school picture so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll take a picture of him. This dude had it all. Anyway, did I? We seriously straight. Oh, Jackson, yeah, you're betting big. Jackson, you need to communicate with DeAndre because DeAndre he's big into wrestling. Big into wrestling.
He big into disappearing too.
Yeah, right. I stopped watching wrestling. I was a big wrestling fan, but I stopped watching. Trying to remember. I think I was 12 years old when I stopped watching. 12 years old.
I quit watching after the gorgeous ladies of wrestling went away.
When I was watching when the women wrestled, that was very rare. About as rare as the midgets, the dwarfs. we we didn't get to see too much of that. When I when I when I was watching wrestling, the big dogs were like Bruno Sammartino, uh, what was it? Carlos Martinez, Mil Máscaras, Stan the Man Stasiak, George the Animal Steel,
I
Haystack
watched when
Calhoun.
I watched back when it was the Undertaker, Hulk
I was
Hogan,
before that. I was before that.
Jake the what? They call him, what did they call him?
Jake the Snake,
Yep,
Jake the
Jake the
Ripper.
Snake. Yeah, Jake the Snake.
Nah. Yeah. See, I don't know who Trish is, Jackson, and you needed some. You needed some eye drops, huh? Um. Nah. Ernie Ladd. You ever hear of Ernie Ladd?
Nope.
Uh. Uh. Ivan Koloff. Ivan Putski. Uh. The Sheik.
I've heard of the Sheik. That one I think I've even seen photos in the past.
Mr. Fuji.
That sounds familiar too.
Toru Tanaka.
Yeah.
That was my time. Matter of fact, let me look them up. Those were my heroes. I used to even buy wrestling magazines. See if I can find some. Here it is. Let me see if I can find them under the. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me get a list. Here's one. It, it, it. Hold on, let me see if I get. Oh, Chris Jericho, Mariko Yoshida. I don't know. Who that is. Yamada.
Waiting
Christopher
and
Daniels.
waiting.
You're waiting for the list.
Yep.
uh, what the heck? I don't know who these people are. I don't know who any of these people are. So let me go. Let me go backward. What the fruit flavor? Here we go. Oh, I just saw Bruno Sammartino.
What about Andre the Giant?
Yeah, he was in that list too. Here we go. Here we go. Rocky Johnson. Oh, there's what's his name's father? The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. Yep.
There's his dad. Rocky Johnson. David Von Erich, the Pride of Texas. I don't remember him. See him?
Yep.
I don't remember him. Gorilla Monsoon. Hell yeah.
You silly.
Yeah. Yo, the gorilla man. Listen, when the gorilla stepped in, Black Jack Lanza. I don't remember him. Abdullah the Butcher. Yeah. Oh my
Oh
God. This
wow.
dude. He looked like four. Yeah. He looked like 400 pounds of chewed bubble gum. Look at this dude.
You called him 400 pounds of chewed bubble gum.
Look at Seiji Sakaguchi. I don't remember him.
He's pretty fit, though.
Oh, the Crusher, yeah. Who's fit?
Sakaguchi.
Sakaguchi?
Yeah.
Sakanalga? The Crusher, Sakanalga. Sakanalga means whip out your butt. Spanish.
Oh.
But it sounds Japanese. Blackjack Mulligan, yep. I remember him.
You reliving your days.
Baron von Rosch? No, I don't remember. He was the master of the claw. No, I don't remember that. Ray Stevens, yep. The Crippler. Oh, yo. Oh, man. So you needed SSI after he was done with you. Mr. Wrestler, too. I don't remember him.
You're funny.
Yeah, Chief J Strongbow. Woo!
You silly.
I remember him. Dusty Rhodes, yeah. Look at them, all bloody and whatnot. They used to tape razors to their fingers. So when they get hit in the head, they grab their forehead like it hurt, and then they would cut their forehead with that little razor, and that's how they got all that blood out.
Ew.
Yeah, that's how they got bloody in the ring. Andre the Giant, you were just asking about him. There he is.
Yep.
He would have to take a dump in a bathtub because there wasn't a toilet that could stain him. Larry Hennig, I don't remember him. The axe. Yeah. They should take an axe to that neck of his. Look at that thing.
Why are you cracking old people? The Wild Samoans.
The Wild Samoans. Yeah, I remember them too. Look at this guy with his tongue hanging out. What the heck? The Valiant Brothers. Yeah. And, oh, man, the guy in the middle. Oh, dude. What? What was that?
You funny.
Damn, I forget his name. He's the promoter. I forget his name. Vern Gagne? No, I don't know who this dude is. I wouldn't even promote this guy. Look at him. Looks like a gym teacher. What the hell?
Yeah.
Stan Hansen? I don't remember Stan Hansen. I'd be afraid of him walking around with a cowbell like that. There's Ivan Koloff, the one I was saying.
Oh,
Ivan Koloff beat Bruno. Wow, he beat Bruno Sammartino. Yeah, look at him. That's Ivan Koloff. The other one was Ivan Putski. I think they were both. One was Polish and the other one was Russian. I think this one was Russian. Yeah, see? The Russian Bear. Yeah. Pat Patterson? No. There's the Grand Wizard. What?
You're funny.
Look at this dude. Damn, man. I'm gonna start dressing like
No.
He's got flair.
No.
Flair, Ric Flair.
Nope.
Pat Patterson. I don't know who that dude is. That dude looks like an incel. I don't know. Bob Backlund. Yeah, I remember Bob Backlund. Killer Kowalski. How can I forget him? Oh, look at this guy. He looks like he escaped a mental institution. Look at this dude.
Why are you cracking on all these
what?
people?
Billy Graham. Yeah. Superstar Billy Graham. All Zeke is in the house. Zeke's remembering all them dudes.
See, I don't
Nature
remember
Boy,
this.
yep.
Cracking on all
Zeke.
these
Oh
people.
man, Zeke. Yeah, Zeke is trying to say that it was before his time. Zeke. Am I the only old guy here? Come on now.
I think Zeke is younger than me.
Pedro
I
Morales.
think. Because I'm 45.
Look, Pedro Morales. I was just talking about.
Oh,
See,
okay. I've heard of Pedro Morales. Yeah.
I think he used to lift weights with his jaw too. Look at his face. Look at the muscles on his face. Oh my God.
Why you cracking
What?
on
Hey,
people?
mil máscaras! Mil máscaras! This dude was amazing. This dude used to
What?
do acrobatics like it was going out of style. Yeah, he was one of my favorites. I can't tell you how many times they tried whooping his ass and taking his mask off. They try to tear that thing right off. They try to tear his head off just so they can get to the mask. Oh, his birthday. Oh, Zeke's birthday was last month. He's 39 now. Damn, I'm old.
Oh wow.
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
I thought why did
Undertaker
I
Kurt
think I thought he was 39. I mean 35. I didn't know Zeke was close to 40.
Jackson, man. Jackson, you're naming off people that came way after these dudes. Way. Billy Robinson. I don't know who this dude is.
Mil Mascaras is still
Man,
alive.
he looks like a this guy
His
looks like a
ears
mutant.
though.
Let's see. The Sheik! The Sheik! Yo, the Sheik looked like he's on it. The
He got
Sheik looked like he's
issues.
on that booger sugar. Look at him. I think the Sheik got issues. Look at him. Yo!
See, I've heard
The
of the
Sheik took a
Sheik.
hit. Look at him.
I've heard of the Sheik.
I don't know who this guy is. Nick Bowinkle? Bockwinkel?
Bachwinkle.
Nah, I'm not impressed. Ernie Ladd, I told you, there he is. Ernie Ladd. Look at him. Ernie Ladd was like 6'9" or something like that. But look at him. Look at how he grabbed Andre the Giant. He's ready to do that damn thing with his thumb. Look at his thumb. He was a dirty ass fighter. Look at that.
Why do you say that?
I bet you he's gonna stick that. That's how Ernie got down. I think he's gonna stab that. He's gonna poke Andre the Giant in the eye with that thumb. Watch. He used to do some dirty
Oh,
stuff.
oh, wait. You
Yeah, he was
cracking
dirty,
me
man.
up.
He was one of the bad guys. Ernie Ladd. Jack Briscoe. Hell no. He looks like an owner of a Greek diner or something. Jack Briscoe. I ain't ready for that. Terry Funk. Yeah, I remember him. Look at him sporting the belt.
And to think he was born a year before
Wow.
World War II ended.
Yeah. Good point.
He died
Oh
in
wow.
2023. Okay.
Yeah, he made it up to Dory Funk Jr. No, I don't, come on now. Nah, man. I mean, whoever's holding him, like this dude right here, he
Yeah.
needs supplements, man. Look at this dude. That dude needs supplements.
Why you
What
messing
the
with
hell?
people?
Oh, Giant Baba. I don't know who this dude is. I never saw him wrestling from
Then
Japan.
Hulk
But
Hogan's
there's Hulk
racist behind. Hulk Hogan's racist
when he
behind.
first, yep, right around when he started with his race. Harley Race. I remember Harley. I remember Harley. Antonio Inoki? No, I don't remember him. Is that, is he fighting Muhammad? He's fighting
Look
Ali.
at- oh, he just passed in 2022.
Ali was a wild dude. Ali looks concerned. There's Bruno. What I tell you? The Oh
I
my
think
God,
I
the
knew
great.
about
He was the
Bruno.
greatest WWE champion ever.
Died 2018. I mean, unalive.
Bruno was.
He was what?
Yeah, I don't. No, he wasn't the hairiest, but yeah, Bruno always kept that DA in the '70s or back in the day.
See,
That was
my
my era.
generation,
That's
I
when I
only
was
I
growing up.
only remember the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I only remember Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker.
Professor, take a
Yeah.
good look and see who just stepped into the room.
I see him as loud in his background.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What the hell? What did I
Y'all,
do?
I'll be right back. I
Oh my
gotta
God,
step away real quick.
it's,
Be right
that's
back.
got to be. It's got to be my signal.
Hey, y'all. How
Is it
y'all
my signal?
doing?
Oh Lord, have mercy. How do you sound like that?
This
Is
the
it me? Hold
second
on. Let me.
time. This the second time I tried to come in.
Testing 1 2 3.
I can hear you.
This is the
Can you hear
second
me?
time I tried to come in.
Oh Lord.
Testing 1 2 3. I think it's my headset. My headset must be going bad. The hell going on with my headset? Is it dying out?
I have no idea. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly,
I can hear you too. I can hear you too.
but not in my headset. My headset sounds crazy. Let me
Oh
check and see. I
damn.
gotta I gotta check and see the battery power.
Okay. Speaking. Listen. It's WrestleMania Part 2. I'm watching wrestling now, waiting on the countdown for WrestleMania Part 2.
Ah, I got
I can't.
50%. What the hell?
Uh oh. Somebody. Okay. I can hear you. Oh Lord. I can't. I cannot hear him. Hold on.
Yeah, is he talking to himself?
I'm not sure. I can't hear him at all.
It's unusual if I do.
How you doing, Miss Professor?
I'm good. We was just talking about old wrestlers that was his generation before our generation.
I love wrestling. Like I do. I love it. I'm watching it now.
Yeah, that's why it's so loud in your background.
Oh, let me turn my TV down. Let me turn my TV down. Hold
I
on
was
1
telling
minute.
him when I was growing up, it was Hulk Hogan and it was the
Hulk
Undertaker.
Hulk Hogan races down, man. As I talk
Oh, I
about it.
know, I know. I didn't realize he was that racist all those years later.
Oh, he full of it.
You know, his own daughter doesn't deal with him anymore.
Oh yes, ma'am. Because it is said that he had something to say about her dating a black dude.
Oh,
He did.
yep,
He didn't have no problem with. He had a problem with that. It's a lot of these old school wrestlers that were like that, but Hulk Hogan takes the cake though.
yep.
That's why nobody don't want to buy that damn beer. He trying to promote and sell. Nobody want that shit. And I drink beer and I don't want it. Like for real, for real. Nobody want that stuff. I grew I grew up watching um I grew up watching Stone Cold, China, Lita, Jacqueline, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, Kane, all the legendary.
Right.
I think in the '90s, I think wrestling, professional wrestling, became like soft porn for
It did.
ladies.
I believe it did because
Yeah,
that
with
cause
those
they
with
was
those
cause they
tight.
was they was showing out cause they was showing titties and everything.
Everything.
Talking all this stuff. They were trying to talk in code, but we knew what they were trying to say. They were talking
Yep.
about sex. We knew what that was.
That's
Yep.
why I left wrestling. That's why I left wrestling.
I love rap. Listen, don't get me wrong. I love it because I did a live Friday talking about it, but
Zeke didn't know about that Hulk Hogan beer. I knew because there was a black girl that he hired and he didn't know she was black and then got rid of her on his campaign because he only wanted white blondes.
yeah. What's his name? Brother Zeke. Yes, Hulk Hogan beer. He tried to promote it on Monday Night Raw when they moved it to Netflix. Don't nobody want that. Not all the N words Hulk Hogan unsaid to peoples, and he said he ain't racist. He didn't mean it. Yes, you did. He been saving it his whole life. But what a bunch of people don't understand, it's this wrestler that nobody barely talks about. I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know Bret Hart, right? Y'all know Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah,
Yep.
of course.
Yep.
His little brother Owen Hart died on May the 26th of
Is he the one that
19.
did that stunt and jumped off
Yes,
some,
he did this stunt and
broke his neck?
yes, sir. He fell like 6 feet all the way in the air because my mama, how I found out, my mama and them ordered the pay-per-view, and I was 4 years old at the time because my mama, she loved wrestling. My mama, she ordered the pay-per-view and he fell to his death. And when he fell, they like it said beep. You know how the screen go, please stand by. I think that's what happened, and they reversed her money back. And Vince McMahon got in a lot of trouble behind it, and his wife, Owen Hart's wife, won't even let him be in the Hall of Fame because of that. If I got it correct.
Oh wow. That's serious, huh?
Yes, ma'am. It was a sad situation. Like I keep up with the wrestling. Like I loved it. Like I grew up watching The Rock, Stone Cold, and Kane, The Undertaker, a lot of them. But the thing is, a lot of people don't know. I still watch the new wrestling, but I don't know how exactly these two you. I don't even know half of these up to date wrestlers. They good. Don't get me wrong, they good. But I didn't grow up with them. I grew up watching Stone Cold, The Rock, China, Trish Stratus, Lita, Jazz, Jacqueline Moore, Sable, uh, Macho Man, but he wasn't wrestling at the time. Well, I think he was in WCW. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, may he rest in peace. It's just a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed. But I'm
I was
watching
I
it.
was thinking about I was considering doing professional wrestling. I just had to come up with a name. I was gonna wear my thongs on backwards.
No, see
No,
nobody. No, no.
no. There you go. You always
Always got to
starting
act
again.
up. Even on Resurrection Sunday, you got to act up.
Yeah, I have to be careful what I say on this Sunday because it's that day. But I don't let a couple of words slip.
I was thinking about naming myself Decompose.
What? Oh,
Oh my word!
ooh, no. Why? Like the under? You wanted to be the Undertaker, kind of.
Or I
The
could call myself,
Undertaker used to scare the crap out of me.
With
yeah.
them rolling eyes in the back of
Oh
his
yeah,
head.
yeah. He could do that. That was weird. And he walked weird with his hair hanging down. It was just weird. Cause you thought he was a real Undertaker the way he was acting.
He did, but when you hear the way he talk now in real life, you're like, wow, he talk like that. He
Or
married with
I could be one of the hottest wrestlers ever and call myself Radiator.
Nope, nope, no. We
Ray
don't want that.
Theater. When I tell y'all, I used to when I was little. Well, I was up in age. I think I was about 15 or 16. I used to be doing suplexes, be trying to do suplexes, the sharpshooters, and all that. Cause that's how much I loved it. I can't do that now. I
Bro,
really,
we used
I
to
was.
jump off the fire escape and scream out that we're coming off the top rope, and somebody will get hurt real bad.
Mm,
That
mm,
was crazy.
mm.
Wow.
He's come. He's off the top rope. Wait a minute. He's got a foreign object. Remember that when they used to scream that he has a foreign object? He used to
Mm-hmm.
pull into his underwear and pull something out like salt or something and rub it in his eyes.
Ew.
Yep.
Yeah, cause I think Friday night or Friday afternoon. I was talking about that. I was talking about that in the live pretty much because I was just my prediction of how everything was gonna go. But a couple a couple of things I predicted it didn't go exactly how I expected it to go.
Sorry.
What happened? Was it something
I'm
I
sorry.
said?
No, it was something Zeke said. Go ahead, Deidre. I'm sorry.
Zeke is
Wrestling
crazy.
that
Zeke is crazy.
rest erection, whatever that name is.
Res
Resurrection.
erectioner.
I'm sorry, DeAndre. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh, they finna perform right now.
Yeah,
That
he's
Um.
that
stuck on
means it.
that wrestling. He watching it as we speak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I was gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I was gonna do a live when I got done watching it tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight or tomorrow. I really don't know. It depends how I feel.
Who's fighting? The resurrectioner?
No, this a part two. I do know John Cena supposed to fight Cody Rhodes, um, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky fighting in a triple threat match for the women's championship.
Hey D, you seen that new Chinese wrestler? He's like 270 pounds and he's just raw muscle.
What's his name?
Well hung young gay guy.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
No? You never
Hey, do
seen him?
y'all remember Yokozuna?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my goodness, he was humongous. May he rest in peace.
Yep, he died. Yep.
He died when I was 5 years old.
Good night. I was 20.
Look, look. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Good old Jr. Jim Ross did not make it any better. When they was doing a documentary about Yokozuna, Jim Ross was like, Yokozuna, he would get up at 2 a.m., 12 o'clock in the morning, and go to a McDonald's, and he was about 500 and some pounds then. I'm like, oh, oh my
What about
goodness.
that wrestler Richard Hertz?
I don't know who that is.
Who is
You
that?
don't know who that is?
Nope.
You
Richard
guys
Hurt.
don't know. You guys don't know Dick Hertz?
That's a name you made up.
What?
Is Dwayne the Rock Johnson
Huh?
related to Yokozuna?
It's my pineapple thing.
I just
Yeah, my pineapple thing.
I thought John
I'm
Cena
gonna turn my
was on it.
fan on.
And the professor didn't
Let
even
me
want to
honest
repeat
with you,
that name.
bud. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec.
John Cena is
Brandon in the house.
John Cena just seems annoying to me.
Hey, everybody in this live needs help. They need therapy.
And you started it, Mr. Bond.
Oh,
You know you started it with them silly names. You started it. I'm looking at the family tree of Yokozuna, and it looks like Dwayne the Rock might be related to him. It's on
No, not
Wikipedia.
really.
Yep, Dwayne the Rock is somehow got some relations to Yokozuna.
Jackson, you didn't hear the professor laughing at that name, Jackson?
Oh
That name is
God.
crazy. Hey, Nunu's in the house.
Oh no, you don't need to make them faces. You
No, leave it
no.
alone.
Yeah, leave that alone, boo boo.
I thought that was. I thought that face was right there was good for wrestling.
Leave that alone.
Ah!
No, no, no.
Everybody say hello to Nunu. Happy Resurrection Day, y'all.
Hello, Nunu.
Hey,
Happy Nunu.
sorry, sorry about that. I had to go in the living room.
Okay. I thought maybe one of those wrestlers really did it to you this time.
Say what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Oh, today's discussion. Well, it started out with one thing, but hey, Nunu, this is a regular thing. It started out with one thing and ends up being something else on my lives. My lives are just like that. Right now, we're trying to figure out names for D. D's gonna become a professional wrestler. We're trying to get some names for him.
And you
What?
know I love wrestling. I can't wrestle, but I might can be a manager or something. I might can get a steel chair or a sledgehammer like Triple H.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, Aiden's in the house too. Aiden is from Greece, y'all.
Greece. Yep.
Um, yeah, so we're international up in Shia. So we started out with the title of my live was "Are You Keeping It?" And you can fill in the blank if you want to, but I was more specific about your. Stop!
Good night. What is wrong with you today?
I believe he done had. I think he
You
done
done
had
had too
him a
much
little.
sugar.
No, he done had him a little nib or something. He say he don't drink and smoke, but I believe he done had him a little taste of something.
Don't nobody remember the gorgeous ladies of wrestling?
I
I re-
know that was
I
after my.
remember. I remember. I remember Wendy Richter. I remember Sensational Sherry.
I
The
remember Daisy.
the fabulous the fabulous Moolah. She in hell.
What?
Now, why you say that?
Oh,
When did
I
that
got
happen?
tea. I got tea on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got tea on that.
You gonna
The
spill some of
fat
that tea here, or are you gonna save it for your video?
Yeah, Vicky Victory.
who talk about the fabulous Moolah. I got tea on that.
Wasn't the fabulous Moolah with that wrestler Johnny Salami?
Yeah, the fabulous Moolah. The reason I say she probably burning up where she at is because she was basically taking them girls that she was training, pimping them out and stuff, pimping them out
Pimping
and
ain't easy.
introducing them to all sorts of stuff, stealing their money and everything.
Oh hell. Yeah, she's
Cause she
definitely
was treating them
she's
wrong.
going downstairs. She's going downstairs. Going downstairs.
Yeah, I remember the Fabulous Moolah, Sensational Sherry, Alundra Blaze,
Talking
Leilani
about
Cow,
talking
Leilani
about
Cow, Bull
wrestling.
Bacano.
Talking about wrestling and are they keeping it? Are we keeping it? Are we keeping it with the money you have left over after your obligations and all that? Um, were these wrestlers making any kind of money?
I know back in the days, back in them early days, they on bleed they was not. They weren't even making like money like they making now. Because back then wrestling was not. Back then wrestling was not making nothing, pretty much.
I think maybe Hulk Hogan was one of the few in my generation, and The
What's up?
Undertaker.
Every time.
Didn't they change his name to the Underwear Taker? I don't know.
I don't know.
Who talk about Hulk Hogan?
No, The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. They changed his name to the Underwear Taker or something.
No, they didn't.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to multitask, trying to watch this wrestling, trying to. Okay, what's up? What happened?
That the Undertaker. They changed his name to the Underwear Taker.
No, not
Yeah.
the under. No. His real name is Mark Calloway.
Calloway, yeah.
Hey, hook it up, Homestead. Yeah, his real name is Mark Calloway. See, y'all, this was. Hold on, y'all. Y'all have to excuse me. I wonder, can I do this? I might can't. No, I might not, because they won't give me that option. I was gonna try to switch it around, let y'all peep at it, but I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, show us.
How you do it?
I don't know, but show us.
Okay, let me see.
Go ahead, D. Show us.
Hold on, I don't know how to. Oh,
Come on, D. Do it.
hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, just 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Show everybody.
What's wrong with you today?
Yeah, I'm losing it.
Hold on.
Look at this, Shaw.
Wait a minute.
Shaw.
Wait. Lord have mercy. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, Kevin Owens.
What's for
2
him?
million.
Yep. Oh, you got the money.
Yeah, I got the money. Oh, DeAndre Dobbs. 2.2 million.
Ain't no DeAndre Dobbs on there.
All right, it says Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Nice
It
try.
looked like DeAndre Dobbs. The Underwear Taker, 2.5 million. Seth Rollins, I don't know who the hell that dude is, 2.7 million. Randy Orton, 2.9 million. Triple H, 3.2 million. AJ Styles, 3.5 million. Roman Reigns, 4.3 million. Brock Lesnar, I think that's Brock Lee's brother, 6.5 million. And John Cena at the top of the list at $10 million.
I just never got the hype about John Cena. I just don't see it.
No.
No.
The average annual salary for a professional wrestler in the United States is around $93,419. WWE main roster wrestlers reported to have a minimum salary of $350, with many earning well over $1 million. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna start wrestling, y'all.
Nope. We don't need you to do that.
Let me tell you something. If I become a wrestler, I would make so much money because I'll be wearing my thongs on backwards inside the ring.
No, you wouldn't.
Smashing. Putting them on smash.
Nope.
After I'm done with them, people will have a look of disgust. I don't know. I might call myself Gymnasium. Hey. Nacho Libre, remember that? Yo,
You so silly.
yo, Homestead. There's a scene in Nacho Libre.
So silly.
My 12-year-old and I, we keep watching this clip of Nacho Libre. Yo, we cannot breathe We're laughing so hard for this. What did you see the scene where he's climbing up this cliff to get like this eagle egg? Oh my God! Yo, hey, I can't breathe. Listen, let me find that. I can't play it though.
What's that noise?
That's deep. He's wrestling.
My bad, y'all. Hold on. Oh
Make it
Lord.
good, D.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I turned it down some. I couldn't hear it. Okay.
That's a big boy move right there, Nunu. You want to make sure his whole body's protected. Yo, D, you look like you're being chased. But
What happened?
you look like you're being chased.
Oh no, it's not. It's nothing like that at all.
Y'all made me laugh so hard. Y'all stupid. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Woo!
Yeah.
I am for real. I didn't tell you my high school story about that.
No.
We had a substitute teacher named Miss Jackson.
Uh-oh.
And she was mean, but she got along with me. And the kids would go through the through the halls between classes, and they'll look at her and saying, "I'm sorry, Miss Jackson." Ooh, and she gets so mad.
You get mad at that?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Then they was saying that didn't mean to make your daughter cry. She get the cussing. You don't know my damn daughter. It was like, oh my God.
Oh God, she took it so personal. She took it so personal.
She liked me, but a lot of students she didn't like.
Some students kept picking on her. That's why.
Oh my goodness, Miss Jackson was funny.
Yeah. You know, Andre 2000. He was never the same after dating what's her name.
Andre 3000. He had some. He had this one song. Ooh, when I tell you,
it was hot.
It was very explicit. It's words that you can't even say on BET. No more.
Listen, after he dated Erykah Badu, it was
Erykah Badu. Yeah, why you say that?
It was. He got weird after that. Erykah had that effect on men. I don't know what Erykah was packing, but whatever it was, every man she dated was like not themselves after that. They were crying for her and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, you like that hat? Like that hat, Brandon? Yeah, that's the merch. I'm gonna be handing out merch soon, so all y'all's got to get ready. I'm sending everybody merch.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like that. That's how I feel. It's almost like being with Erykah Badu or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still listening. I'm listening. I'm
Are you listening, D?
Yeah, I'm multitasking.
Really?
I need you to go get me some tea on Erykah Badu.
Who Erykah Badu?
Yeah.
I do. I see what I can do for you. I promise.
Please.
I can. I
want that tea.
I know she been hating on Beyonce a whole lot.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
You know what? You know what she say?
Yeah.
Better call Tyrone.
Uh-oh. Fuck. Call him.
Well, she must have had a man named Tyrone because if so, Tyrone must have did her wrong.
Tyrone must have been the only one that got away from her and not gone bonkers. Yeah. Yeah, because all these men that go with her, they're like crying for her and whatnot.
Mhm.
Everybody's chiming in. Even Homestead's chiming in. Call him. And Jackson. Everybody's chiming in on Tyrone. Oh, see that? Hook it up could get the scoop. Hook it up and get the scoop.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hook it up. I knew she was out there by her, but I just
She's way out there.
is a client at the vet clinic. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Though I think she's a little bit different.
She is different. Look,
Erica
she adopted a rabbit.
Yep, she what?
She adopted a rabbit and a kitten from her where she works.
Oh, I wouldn't want to get. I heard them rabbits when they bite, it hurts like crap.
I wouldn't know. I had a rabbit, but I wouldn't know.
It never bit you?
Mm.
Well, I was looking for my rabbit, and my mom told me that my brother cooked it and ate it.
I didn't tell you my mom's rabbit story.
No.
My mom came home from school one year when she was in elementary school, and she had a pet rabbit she had been feeding for a while. And well, she went to my grandma looking for the rabbit, and dinner was on the stove while she was talking to my grandma. And my mom's like, "Well, where'd my rabbit go?" And finally, my grandma told her over on the stove, basting in that gravy. Yeah, over on the stove, basting in that gravy. So that night, she served my mom's pet rabbit for dinner around the table, and my mom cried all dinner.
Oh my God.
She done skinned that rabbit while my mom was at work and cooked it for dinner. Oh, I didn't know you can use their poop for fertilizer. I didn't tell you the rabbit story, Mr. Burns.
Nuh-uh.
Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. My camera gonna be off, but my mic gonna be on.
That sounds personal, D. You better watch what you're doing.
Sure does.
Behave. You always acting up.
Double D got his mic out with the screen off. What?
No, my mic's still on.
Okay. Oh, but check it out. Scars on his chest.
Oh, yeah, them rabbits will tear your butt up sometimes. While I'm scared of them, they look cute and innocent, but they'll mess you up, though.
Jackson, stay fresh, my brother.
All right, bye, Jackson. It was nice meeting you.
Stay fresh.
Nice meeting you.
Look at your big old hand like it's a darn bear claw. Look at that hand.
See, D can't see this, so I'm gonna have to say it out loud. That's why I love you, D.
My mic's still on.
Yeah, it's in your hand, right?
Stop it.
And it's loud too in your background. Good night.
I'm sorry. That's not fair.
Yo, D, you're too smart, man.
In a good way or bad way?
Both.
Okay. Okay.
Both, because you caught on to what I said. You caught on to that.
No, I wouldn't even. I ain't gonna do all that. This is not X-rated. No. Thank you, Homestead. Cause some people couldn't up.
Oh, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Y'all, y'all, I'll probably be on here for another 30 minutes.
well, I'm gonna cut it in about
Oh, you
seven and
about
a
to
half
wrap it?
minutes.
Yep,
In
good.
seven
We
and a
can
half
cut it.
minutes.
Yeah, we can cut it at the 3 hour mark.
3 hours. We're gonna go for the 3 hours.
30
We're
something
going for
rabbits. He love him some rabbits. Then you got a neighbor with 30 of them.
30 rabbits.
Yeah, you told me about the neighbor with the rabbits though.
I couldn't believe it, but you mentioned it. I said, yeah.
Yep.
Where are you going, Homestead? You leaving already? It ain't 7 minutes yet.
Yeah, she just got here.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just got here.
I'm sorry, y'all. My
Yeah,
TV loud.
he just need to go on and watch that dang wrestling. This is loud.
I wanted to come in and support y'all. I want to come in and support because I didn't come in the other day. But I will say this: I got a WrestleMania recap part one from last night gonna be uploaded later on.
Okay.
In 6 minutes, Homestead. In 6 minutes. Put the timer out. Put the timer on.
Come on, Bianca. Oh, this triple threat match is intense. Oh.
But what's going?
Okay.
Hold on, though. What's going on with Bianca? She's getting her butt whooped.
Yeah, it's a triple threat match for the World Women's Championship.
Oh Lord.
Listen, I don't watch football, basketball, none of that. So wrestling is like our Super Bowl for the sports.
So
Oh, okay.
D, are you gonna watch me when I debut in pro wrestling?
You know I am.
I'm not. I wish you the best
Why not?
with your
Am I gonna
thong
have?
turned
Yeah,
around
I'm gonna have my
backwards.
thongs on backwards. Yeah.
No, never mind. Now, since you said that, maybe if you wear
No
some
burn.
tights,
No
maybe you
burn.
wear some tights or something.
Some spandex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I'm
gonna be
telling,
interesting.
I'm telling you,
That's like
I'm telling you, it is a lot of his. I'm just gonna put it like this: it is a lot of Hispanics in the WWE and all the wrestling. They are wonderful. Like it's good to see a different backgrounds of peoples that loves wrestling. See a different change of dynamic and them winning world titles and stuff, making history.
when I win the world title. I think all of y'all are gonna appreciate that. I mean,
No, you okay? We'll see about that, Mr. Burns.
imagine seeing a bear standing upright with a pair of thongs on and a hairy ass belly. A hairy ass belly, no butt.
You've
Yeah,
been having me laughing on this live. I'm hurting. I had a good meal too.
you needed that extra
Ooh.
meal. You needed that extra energy. You could
I
laugh.
did. Look at DeAndre's face. He just too caught up
Yo,
in this.
D is in it. D is in it.
Damn.
Yeah, we can tell, Boo Boo.
Shit. She didn't win.
Sorry,
Sorry.
D.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, Boo Boo.
It's okay.
You know what? I should have manifested her winning. My bad.
It's okay. I'm glad to come on here.
I mean,
Let's
I
see.
didn't know till now you took your wrestling this serious.
Who me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I love wrestling. Ever since I was 6. I get it from my mama's because my mama loved it.
When this ends in 3 minutes, I'm gonna go watch this new video that Yorktown Vlogs just dropped.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Then
to
I
catch.
gotta finish that one with Hook It Up Homestead talking about how she shouldn't have ate at McDonald's.
Ooh.
I'm
No,
drawn
because
that.
I was watching that one before I got on your live.
Ooh. She did that.
Why everybody so quiet? We got like less than 2 minutes now. Let's
Yeah, we're supposed to be making a lot
3
of noise
minutes.
right now.
Yeah, we got up. We ain't there yet. Why y'all so quiet?
I'm still here. I'm
I'm
just.
trying to.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying to see what I
barely
would.
here.
I'm trying to see what I would look like with spandex tech shorts.
No, okay. Yeah.
Speaking. I'm
Speaking
glad
of,
you. I'm glad you on here, Mr. Burns. I want to tell you, I saw your story on Facebook that you posted.
What with my son?
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, I love this picture.
Do I look sexy? Huh?
oh,
I would be.
stop.
Well,
You need to stop.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Respectfully, I ain't gonna lie. It kind of had me. I was in the moment, but I'm like, I like
Okay,
this.
that's what I'm talking about.
You
I,
stop. You don't know
I
how
could
to
barely,
act.
I could barely close my fist, man.
Oh, what you do to your finger, boo boo?
What
I
did
got
you
into
do
a
to your
fight.
finger? What
Yeah.
did you do? What did you do to your finger? Because I commented on your post that you showed, and I was ready to ride or die.
I got into a
Ooh.
fight.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. You telling the fib. No,
If you
you didn't.
check
I sure
your
did.
comments, Mr. Burns, if you check your comments, didn't I say I didn't play about you when it comes to this scratch? I don't play about you. I
Yeah,
was
I got scraped up.
not you.
Listen,
They
some of these
always
drivers, some of these drivers are terribly disrespectful. Terrible. I didn't want it. I didn't want it to escalate to that point. Now my hand hurt, my neck hurts, my shoulder, elbow. I'm a mess right now.
You didn't
But
really get in no fight.
yeah, that's not unusual. I just don't. I just don't bring it up all that often. But it had just happened. I wanted to do a video, and I was all scraped up. Now my hand hurts, my my neck hurts, my elbow. Yeah, I was fine yesterday. I mean, I had it. I was all scraped up, but today I'm feeling. Oh, we hit the magic number. 3
We
hours,
sure
y'all.
did. All right, I'll see y'all. I got to go watch Yorktown's vlog.
Yeah, I gotta go watch wrestling. Gotta go watch
yeah,
wrestling.
I'm finna
Peace,
finish
love,
this
and
up
fish grease, y'all. Bye.
right here. But thank y'all for thank you for letting me come in and
Oh, thank you, D. Save the
oh,
day.
thank you. I'm glad I could. But I'm hoping next time. I
Oh,
want to say
definitely.
thank you, and I will be in here next time.
I'm gonna go play with some fifth wheel grease. All right.
Okay, I'll see you later
All
now.
right, all y'all. Peace.
Bye bye.
Peace, y'all.